Yeah. Like, I'm saying, I'm like, just like, crazy as ever, but I already knew that, like, Rome was gonna come back here. I already knew Gang was, like, gonna return, or whatever, when you know what I mean? I don't know, because, yeah, he just came back today, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Bro, anyway, I mean, he might go crazy again. Right, like, start hitting up again or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I see, yeah, I might do that shit again. But hell, telling you, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, just like, make sure that, like, that I secure that minutes or whatever, you know, for real though. Anyway, but that's the point. Now, I'm like, watching Yellow Jackets, you know what I'm saying? And I'm watching the episodes that like came out from this year, you know what I'm saying? For real though. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, it's like cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They like, did a recap, showed everything that I like, was watching on the first season and second season and that shit. For real though. So yeah, I mean, like, it was good. You know what I mean? I mean, like, shoot. And the third, like, season is good as ever. You know what I mean? Right. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know how many, like, seasons it's gonna be or whatever when you know what I mean? Right. But I'm gonna, like, finish, like, watch a season 3 or whatever when you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, get through that or whatever when you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, on a, like, second season of, like, Fatal Seduction, you know what I'm saying? Right. And yes, I'm gonna be finishing it. You know what I mean? Right. But I'm still gonna be watching, like, 2 episodes a day, you feel me? Right. I mean, like, to as well, you know what I mean? Right. So I can get through it or whatever when you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like, oh my goodness, I just can't get enough of watching that, like, watching those horror stories or whatever when you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just hearing, like, the stuff out like that, you know what I mean? For real though, anyway, so, yeah, it's like, cool, you know what I'm saying, or whatever when you know what I'm saying? For real though, anyway, so, yeah, I mean, like, so, it's interesting, or whatever when you know what I'm saying? Not me watching a lot of, like, people doing that and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, just narrating about, like, you know what I'm saying, stories and all this stuff like that, you know what I mean? Anyway, so, yeah, I'm